Welcome back, Pause Menu Society. Your weekly dose of madness. I have with you always Derrick, Daniel Ocean, Awesome Amy, Big Money Sturl. Uh, Killer Kobe has a night off. He's prepping for some stuff he's got going on. So prayers to prayers to our brother. Hope to have him back soon. Hopefully, we have him back before we hit game season, aka what used to be E3. But obviously, the pandemic was like, fuck your little video game showcase. Um, we're recording this on a Wednesday because by the time you guys hear this, actually, so we're doing the Iceman review on
Friday.
Saturday. So this,
Saturday? It's the
I thought we were
15th,
doing
isn't
Saturday.
it?
The album comes, so technically we will get it at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, gotcha.
So we're doing the Discord live listen. Our episodes drop on Monday. So do we want, I guess we'll figure out how to fit that review situation into the schedule. But anyway, Um, yeah, so hopefully, I don't know. I think he should be available tomorrow night. We shall see. We have some stuff coming up. We have our game season prediction showcase coming soon, and yeah, that's it. So, y'all got anything before we jump on in?
Nope.
Anything? All right. Well, you guys know what time it is. Our good friends over at Six Brown Chicks. Um, so here's the question. Danny was a pool boy in Jamaica when I brought him home with me. I bought
Oh
Danny
shit.
everything he asked for. A bike, games, clothes. I even took him to Vegas with me. He lets me please him. I wear dentures so he loves what I do when I remove my smile. Fucking crazy. But he doesn't want to have sex with me. He doesn't want sex from me. He believes that all white women are rich and I am not. Furthermore, I'm not financially stable enough to continue spoiling him. I expected sex by now, but he keeps teasing. What do Jamaican men want? How do I close the deal with him? I'm always hot and bothered, and he doesn't do what he's supposed to do. Who wants to take this one first? Actually, let the lady go first.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah,
okay,
that might be
okay.
wise. That might
It
be
just makes
wise.
more
Uh,
sense.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, you should have gotten it by now, and obviously he doesn't want to give it. So I mean, get a new pool boy, I guess. I
My
don't
name
know.
is Winston. She watched How Stella Got Her Groove Back way too many times. First of all, that movie came out, what, like 98? I think that
Hmm.
people are missing the fact that he just can't be here without a work visa or something, right?
Right.
Deport his ass. Send him right back to send him back to the islands, man. Like, get him
Just
the fuck out your house. What are we talking about?
what? Just because
It's
he
not
won't put
that.
out?
The way she's talking, he's been there for months. If you brought some young Jamaican back from the island for months expecting dick, and he didn't roll it out like you, and his name was Winston or Dexter, and he wouldn't fucking you good, you wouldn't have sent his ass back to the islands.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna deport him. I'm just gonna get myself a new man, a
He's
new
gonna
pool
have to be
boy.
deported. He you
Listen,
got to think
if
about
he
it.
gets deported, that's not on me. I'm not gonna take. I'm not gonna. I'm
I
not gonna
just
take responsibility for that.
She didn't mention that he has a job or anything. He went back, I'm
I thought
guessing,
it
and
said
lived with
pool
her.
boy. Isn't it? Isn't it her pool boy? Isn't that what it said? Or
He was a
did I
pool
just
boy in
misread?
Jamaica.
Oh, he was a
Was
pool
a pool
boy
boy, yeah,
in.
in Jamaica
Okay, so she
when I
brought him
brought him home with me.
home.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, so
dumbass.
he's in no position to not be like, here's what I tell people, and I hate to say this, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it. If you don't have a job and you're shacking up with the woman and you sitting around playing Madden and 2K and Call of Duty all day, you need to make sure the house is at least presentable when she gets home. You may not be a good cook. The one thing you better be doing is fucking her brains out. Right or wrong.
No, you
I,
right, but we missing a big step here. Let's just keep it a bean. She ugly in a motherfucker.
I think it's just because she's white.
is it because
I
she's? I
seriously
don't
doubt
know.
that. She's spinach. She came out spinach. She told you the basis of everything. He thinks all white women are rich, and I'm not. He's letting her give him head, but he ain't cracking her. He's interested in the money, and he
His
ain't want
his dick is getting hard enough to get head though.
I
that.
mean,
Let
That
me
ain't
ask you
saying
this.
much.
Okay. I really
how hard is it
ponytail.
to get a man hard? I mean,
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. Have you ever had a guy who wouldn't fuck you who just want to hit?
No,
I don't
never.
know, man. That's a crazy like. And truth be look, I'm revealing way too much because we have family who's gonna start watching this shit. Because I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
thanks to everybody who reshares our clips and reels and everything, they are having a good old time with these posts. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh my
And I'm
god.
getting messages like, "Oh no, I gotta start watching this shit because y'all are fucking crazy."
Mhm.
So I'm gonna refrain from saying anything crazy because I don't want one of my cousins being like, "Oh, so that's how you get down." But
Right.
I don't need an appetizer with my meal. This is cool, but you know what I really want. That's all I'm saying.
And see, you one of the only people I know that move like that. So some
That's
people
just
are
warming up
cool
the
with,
car. It's just
yeah,
warming up
but
the car on a cold day.
if you ain't looking like shit, you could
Warming
just
up the
warm the
car
car
no
up
cold
and
day.
just keep it there. Shit.
No, I'm putting that joint in the garage. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Nah,
Oh
keep that
my
money
god.
coming, and just to keep you appeased or whatever, I'm gonna let you do that.
Okay,
I mean,
So
he's
so
got to give her something, right? Like he can't just keep taking. He does have to give her
he
something.
he's
my
already
thing is this.
Jamaican, so he ain't going down. They don't do
E-
that.
Damn. Well
They
then,
sure don't.
yeah.
They don't.
They don't. They don't believe in it.
But he's gotta be like he I'm assuming he has no job. So he can't be here
Yeah.
on a work visa. Like he's bugged the fuck out. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I get.
No,
You
he's
know
Like
not.
what? I take it
No, he's
back.
not. He found
Support
him a
him.
simp.
my
He
nigga,
found a
ice
simp.
is roll with ice rolling around. That's not the hill he wants to die on. I promise you. I
Mm-mm.
promise you. And she's a white woman. Be fucking for real. She says the wrong word. He is out of here.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm listening to how she talked. Anybody else
If
would have.
if
You
if
you talking months of this.
if this was the Obama administration, then he could get this off. Not in Big T's world. That's all I'm saying.
Big
Your boy's wilding.
T.
Your boy's wilding the fuck out, Sterling. This nigga
She
bugged out.
already sprung. She buying him shit and doing all this shit. All he got to
That's
do
true.
is
For now,
one look. Yeah, for now, until he figure out who he gonna be with or what he gonna do.
The fact that she's
He
got
using her as a lily
dentures,
pad. He about to leap to the next one. I'm telling
did I tell you? So you remember the bank, right?
the
you.
bank.
The bank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Lil Bro told me that him and Chris were having a conversation, and Chris was like trying to get back in on that. And he was like, I already broke that bitch pockets. I do not care. That's
Oh
what's
my
gonna happen.
god.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to tell you. I see it coming from a
Mm-mm.
mile away. Once he figure out, like she said, and she basically told us, I'm running out of money. He's buying. He wants
Yeah.
me to buy him this
Yeah.
stuff. Once she run out of money, he out of there.
Yeah.
What's homie name that does the he was like one of the he used to do like the trap church choir and shit like that. He's got those little skits where he's fucking with an old lady and he's like, yo, she's like, I got your voicemail about the PC that you wanted. And then she was like, but you got to give me some sugar, like whatever her
Mm-mm.
like. That's what I'm saying. He like the minute like what she needs to do, what she should have done is not brought that nigga back from Jamaica. That's number one.
Number
Um,
one.
but you gonna have to like she. First of all, she's an idiot because he's laying up in your crib and he's not cracking you. Yet you spending money. Like, come on, you gotta be like, okay, yeah, you want the new PlayStation? Cool. Yeah, play with this station real quick though. That's like that's I'm sorry. How dumb
Yeah,
is that?
good old financial abuse.
All day long, all day long.
So
I don't know.
yeah,
How long, Ames, how long if you were not to say you would be in that position, but if it was you, how long before you like, yo, you either gonna, knock this
Oh
motherfucker,
no, if I'm
knock the
buying you
sonic coin.
something, when we come home, if I got you like let's say a PS5 and we come home, you're getting into this box before you get into that box. Like you don't get to play with that
Clip
until you
that.
play with this
Clip
first. I mean,
that.
yeah, buddy.
What? Okay, here's my thing. Why wouldn't you test that equipment before you left the island?
true.
Cause she a trick.
She a good trick
Oh,
too. She
yeah.
a
She
good trick.
used that to get him to come over there. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
That
That's
nigga
all it
Winston
is.
gonna eat.
But how is she
He and
gonna
that
I
bitch.
mean I mean, I get it. You're gonna expect it, but, like, how is she actually gonna expect it if she didn't, get a little something something before bringing him home, you know?
That might
Mhm.
be the craziest thing you've said on the show. I fucking promise you. That's crazy. But you're right. Anyway, folks, this is Paul's Menu Society. We do this every week. Um, we got a great show lined up for you guys. Obviously, we're off to a bang, so let's just continue. So, this was very interesting. Has anybody been to court since the pandemic?
Yes.
No.
You have. Okay. Have you done actual in court or have you done Zoom court?
In court.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Zoom court became very big because of the pandemic, obviously.
Mhm.
So I've seen people driving. The one motherfucker had a suspended license and jumped on Zoom court and was driving, and she was
I
like,
seen that
"Are you
stupid
driving a
ass shit.
fucking car right
I
now?"
saw that.
Right, dumbass, dumb as shit. So this takes the fucking cake. A woman is getting her back blown out during court, and she's screaming, "Bruce!" Bruce was taking her ass down. Um, I
I can't.
do you need it that bad? Is my question.
Not enough to go to
That's
jail. Not on duty.
if you get caught fucking during Zoom court, you're almost 100% being held in contempt of court, I would imagine, right?
Something. I mean, there's gotta be something about
And
that.
it also
If
depends on
there
what your court
isn't
is for. If it's a traffic ticket, that's cool or whatever I can see. But if you already going to court for some serious shit, you playing in my face.
No, Bruce was weighing in her
I
motherfucker.
mean, if there isn't anything against that for court, it is now
Well,
because of
it's
them.
just
That
yeah, it definitely like it's like, oh, we found a new disease. We've never found it. We've never heard of this. We're gonna name it after you because you the first motherfucker. So now it's gonna
Yeah,
be like the Bruce, rule or some shit like that.
the Bruce rule.
Section 35, Article A. Who fucks do like even if it's Zoom court, like where is your name on the docket? And you couldn't wait. That's like, you know what that is? It's worse, but remember in Baby Boy when she got on the phone, he was like, "Get off the phone and tend to your nigga." He was like, "Get off
Mhm.
the phone, let me drop it in your motherfucking drawers." That's that. But my nigga, I'm going to go to jail. What's up with you? Like, what the fuck is up
Uh-uh.
with you? That's
Uh-uh.
crazy as shit. What's the craziest place you couldn't hold out?
I don't know, in a car,
Repeat the question again.
The craziest place you could like you just had to have it at that moment.
in a parking lot.
Uh, a movie
Really?
theater, probably.
Mhm.
Same. Definitely movie theater. Murder on the Orient Express. We were the only two people in there.
That's the way to do
Never
it.
saw the end of the movie. Never saw the end of the movie. I gotta check it out. Well, I really love the book, so I love Agatha Christie novels, so I really actually need to go back and see it, but,
It's really
what
funny you
happens,
mentioned that
happens.
because that you mentioned, like, the whole, court thing. Because at my old job, we used to do a lot of
Mhm.
Zoom meetings, and, this dude we didn't have to have cameras on, so he didn't have a camera on, but he forgot to mute himself, and bro was in the
Mm.
back just pounding
He
his
was
girlfriend,
just
just
taking her ass
taking
down.
and they both worked for this company.
Oh, they were indignant. That's fucking crazy. None of
Yeah,
y'all supposed to be on this fucking call, and you back here fucking. That's fucking crazy.
and the owner of the company was in that meeting too, so that was
Mm.
For shame. You know they got fired. They got fired, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, they got fired.
Oh,
They got
yeah.
fired.
Okay. Yeah. I'll never forget when I worked for Verizon and I was in the training department and this dude and this girl, they came in together. It was a Friday afternoon. I don't know what they got. They went like around the corner to McDonald's or whatever, and then they came back and they was arguing. And this nigga had like the old big joint, like the black dynamite car. Like he had like I'm talking about the big caddy, like 1970 something. He had the big joint. This nigga stopped, somehow reached over, opened her door, kicked her the fuck out, and left. And then these motherfuckers had the audacity to come back Monday, and we were like, "What are you doing here?" They was like, "We're here for work." And it was like, Nigga, we saw you push her out the car. Y'all don't work here no more. Are you fucking crazy? Like, nigga, are you
The fact that
crazy?
he
You don't work
pushed
here.
her out, like, what the fuck?
The fact that she allowed it, like, I guess she was trying to be low. I guess she was trying to save their job. That nigga did not care. But let me tell you something, my boy.
Mm-mm.
You don't work here no more. You do not work here anymore. Fucking
Mm-mm.
crazy. That's crazy as shit.
Yeah, that's mega wild.
Yeah. Fuck that was. So this is very interesting. Relationship pause. Anybody ever had one?
Relationship
What do you
pause,
mean? Like a break?
like a
Generally, they
break.
call it. Yeah, we're going on a break. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a long one, but
No.
yeah.
No.
Okay. So
I mean, it
this
was a
is interesting.
breakup and then we got back together. So, I mean, I guess
Okay.
that was technically a break.
Well, this is a little different. A woman has set social media ablaze after revealing she asked her boyfriend for a relationship pause so she could fully enjoy a 3-week vacation with her male best friend. He agreed. She returned ready to unpause the relationship. See how that works? Only to receive a photo with him and another woman wearing her hoodie. Now she says she's exposing his betrayal while the internet debates honesty or consequences. So
Why is she
she
wearing
said
her hoodie?
the other girl, the new girl, was wearing her shit.
Right, but why is she wearing her shit? Shouldn't she be wearing his hoodie?
Some bitches are really foul, so the same. So
Okay.
she said, dude, I only said we should pause our relationship until I'm back, and you already out there with a new girl. Said, you pushed me into doing this, and I have made my decision. We can't get back together. I'm sorry. She said, you can't just abandon me like that. Yes, the fuck I can. My rent is due. Oh, she got this nigga in her phone as Mr. Money.
Oh, okay.
So she said, my rent is due and I'm about to be thrown out. I need you. You shouldn't have took your ass out there for 3 weeks. You can find somebody else. He said, you should have thought about this before going for a vacation with your male bestie and wanted to pause in our relationship. Her response, I was being honest. I didn't want to go behind your back. Don't do this to me, Max. I'm sorry. I'm about to go pick up my new girl for shopping. She loves me. Bro, it's only been 3 weeks. Chill out. She loves me. She respects me and would never want to pause my relationship with her over some vacation.
He already had her
Um,
on the side. That's one.
he definitely did. He definitely did.
But yeah,
Yeah,
she played herself.
She played
yeah,
herself.
somebody said, well, not only did she expose the chat, she exposed how she has him saved in her contacts. My girl calling me Mr. Money would be a red flag. Dead ass. That's just as bad as a girl calling you, naming you food in their phone. Like you the
Mhm.
nigga they call when they want to go out to eat and shit like that.
Mhm.
Um, she's dead ass wrong, in my opinion. He's an idiot for allowing it, but she's dead ass wrong.
Yeah,
You
for
get
sure.
what you asked for.
Yeah.
You get exactly what the fuck you asked for. Um, yeah, Kobe's gonna. We'll talk about it.
No, but that's hilarious that she did that. She expected him to just come right back. Mhm.
I just don't. I don't understand how people can be so fucking. Yeah, dude. The average American, well, the average person under the age of 30 is a fucking idiot. So that's number one.
I don't know. I've met some really dumb 40, 50-year
Old
olds.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
For sure. The difference is though we didn't grow up with a phone in our hand 24/7. Their scope of reality is not real. It just isn't. And they think that this is perfectly fine.
Mhm.
And then when you tell them about themselves, they're like, "You're gaslighting me." No, I'm telling you the truth about you. Nobody's
Yeah.
gaslighting you. You're a horrible person, and I think you should know. Now, what you choose to do with this information, that's totally upon you. But you're the scum of the earth, and I want you to know that. That's all it is. But you can't tell them that because it's, oh, you're gaslighting me. Nobody's gaslighting you, you fucking. And that's why I hate buzzwords and I hate these fucking people. Interestingly enough, this leads me to our next topic. Our good friend Robert Downey Jr., very talented actor, Iron Man, Weird Science, done some great stuff.
Mhm.
Um, he's my guy Sherlock Holmes. I love Robert Downey Jr. and he don't mince no words. So Hollywood actor Robert Downey Jr. destroys modern influencers and people saying that they're the future of stardom, calling out how society glorifies them. Quote, I hear people talk about the stars of the future are going to be influencers. I don't know what world you're living in, but I think that's absolute horseshit. Great guy. Next thing you know, it's, "Hey, if you like the way I'm playing this video game, do you wanna send me a donation?" It becomes like a religion. They're almost like evangelical hucksters of the information age. He's not wrong. Someone said, "So basically, like actors, exact same grift, his arrogance is nauseating." No, sir, you're a moron. This is Twitch is one thing when you're actually playing video games.
Mhm.
Black Boy Max, Rakai, all these stupid fucking kids, DDG, like, everybody's like, "You don't know any DDG songs?" The only reason I know that nigga exists is because he had a baby with an old girl. No, I did not know that nigga was a rapper. No, I
Uh,
don't know any DDG music. Like, I don't care. Like, this IRL streaming shit is stupid. Nobody wants to see you make your grocery list. That's just fucking dumb. Now, Kai Cenat, I've
Yeah.
always Kai is in a different because Kai actually does play video games, and then when he does a stream, sometimes he will have a Kevin Hart, a Drewski, an Offset, fucking what's the albino shorty? Ice Spice. Is she albino? She look albino.
I
She's
don't think she's
albino, right?
albino. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
She's
so.
so.
not?
I think
Mm,
she's just light skinned.
my nigga, she's clear. What are we talking
She
about?
what?
She
She's
better be.
not clear. Come on
She's
She
now.
light
bet.
skinned.
She's light skinned.
Y'all
Have you
fucking
seen her mom?
with. I
Hold
have.
on. Hold on. Hold
Hello.
on.
I have. Well.
Yeah.
Well.
Stop it.
Well.
That's enough.
I have. Um, are y'all sure she's not albino?
She not albino.
No, she's just light skinned.
Girl, she this close to being Snuggles, Sterl. I promise you. She's this close
No.
to being
No.
Snuggles.
I
Yes,
don't
she
know.
is. Okay. Okay. Just saying. Um, but this IRL streaming shit, nobody give like the only people
I,
that care are the young people. To
yeah.
everybody else, this
That's
looks
what it's
stupid.
for, though. That's what it's
Yeah.
because I get
But
what you're
they're not.
saying, and I get it, but that's not demo towards us. I got
Yeah.
teenage boys, and a lot of the stuff they do, they show male and female interaction. Um, it's a lot of weirdo shit, young
Oh, it's a
folks
lot of
shit,
weirdo shit.
but it's still it's different shit that I could see appealing to a teenage kid. I could see it.
I feel like
But they're
it
okay.
stemmed from like vlogs, like there was vlogging that was super,
Yeah.
super popular and
But the
now it
thing
just
of it
became
is
streaming.
some people never go to acting school, never go to
Mhm.
classes. They just wind up in a movie and like somehow it works out. And then somebody's like, you should take acting classes. But there are trained actors, there are thespians. There's your John Hams, there's your Denzel Washingtons, there is Sterling K. Brown, there is there's a million of them. Angela Bassett, like so on and so forth. Those are stars. Keanu Reeves is a star. Nicolas Cage is a very good actor. Kevin Costner is a star. Those are the true stars. Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, professional actors.
Those are
Platboy
stars in
Max.
the act world, though.
So
You
that's what
can't.
I'm saying. People saying that streamers should be doing Hollywood films is ridiculous. That's just
Yeah.
Oh no,
ridiculous.
no, that shouldn't even be a question. I mean,
Right.
don't get me
That's
wrong.
what
If
they're
you
saying.
venture off into it, that's fine. Just like a NBA player venturing off into acting, and I can understand if you venture off into it and put the work in. But if you drop some of those stars, those same kids, in a mall, and drop another
It's gonna go
actor in
crazy.
a
It's gonna
mall,
go crazy. Yes.
you're going to be able to vastly tell the difference.
But again, like the first time Q popped, like when Boys in the Hood happened, everybody like, and New Jack City and Boys in the Hood are like what, a year apart, and we was like, oh
Hmm.
shit, it's Ice T and it's Ice Cube in movies. We only knew them as rappers. They
Right.
took it serious to the
Yeah.
point where we like, Cube dropped the album, that's cool, but when's the next Cube movie coming? Ice T is doing some shit, cool. When's the next season of Law? Like they're more known as actors at this point.
Yeah.
They put the work in. I'm not going to the fucking movies to see Black Boy Max in no fucking movie. I'm sorry. I
You
just
don't
don't
know
want to
that
see
yet.
that shit.
You don't know that yet, and I'll do a perfect example.
He
The
can't even
new
spell. Or no, which one is it? What's homie? Fabio Foreign. The motherfucker can't spell Miami. This is insane.
True, but the comparable comparison is the new age comedian is now an internet comedian.
Drewski,
all
Desi
your
Banks.
Drewskis, all these people. Now, the old school comedians are beefing with them. Y'all ain't put no work in. Y'all ain't did this. They did it, but they doing it in a different way.
Different
And
way. And
your
I would never shit on Drewski because the money and the time and the effort and the production value Drewski puts into those skits,
Mhm.
like I thought Desi Banks was getting in crazy places. What Drewski has done, that fucking mega church skit, and then that fucking British actor skit, he like these
but
are
it ain't
like
even
damn
just
near like
him. You got Jess, you got 85 South, you got Country Wayne with the way he
yeah.
blew up on Facebook with all his skits. It's it's just a different way of going about doing it. It's not, I don't think it should take away from one or the other, is what I'm saying.
I just don't think that they should not be supplanting people who actually put the work in. Like I don't care how good one of them gets.
I mean, there's
Just
YouTubers
look.
and like Vine people from Vine, that became actors too, you know?
If you put the work in, I have no problem with it. I just don't want them
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, well, you can skip
That's the
all
main
that shit
caveat.
and just."
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
I don't
sure.
I don't like people skipping the fucking work. Do the work. Do the fucking work.
Right.
If you really wanna be an actor, like, it could have been easy for Q to be like, "Yeah, he my son. Yeah, he looked like me." And he was like, "No, I'm not handing you anything. You're going to take acting classes." And it was the best thing for O'Shea because he like, you know how hard it is to get for Disney to call you to come do a Star Wars property? That was the best thing his father could have done for him. Go take acting classes. You not gonna get to play me just because you look like me.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
just because you know NWA songs. Do it the right way. And what he did is set his son up for an actual career.
Yeah.
makes sense.
I just don't like I don't like the idea that like again, influencer culture, it has to go. It's gotta be toned down something. There's gotta be checks and balances because the sad part is we all are parents and we all have kids around. Bella and Kennedy are like the same age. Savion is
Mhm.
a year older because Save will be 14 in December.
Oh,
So I think we lost him. But anyway, we
he
have
left.
kids around the same age.
Yeah.
That would be like that's like one of our kids was like, yeah, I'm not gonna finish school. I'm just gonna blog and be an influencer and I'll be fine. That's not sustainable. Because
Right.
like all these bubbles pop at some point. There was a point
Yeah.
where MySpace was the biggest thing and we never thought it could get bigger. And then they
Yeah.
made Facebook available to everybody. And then Twitter came. And then you got Vine and you got Instagram and like all the while YouTube is still becoming like looking at YouTube when it launched versus YouTube today is
Crazy.
fucking crazy. Like
Yeah.
the best part, one of the best parts of the Super Bowl outside of the game is the commercials, and those commercials are on YouTube a week and 2 weeks ahead of the game. They're paying millions upon millions of dollars for an ad at the Super Bowl that's going to be on YouTube beforehand. That's just like it
Right.
doesn't make any sense. We've
Yeah.
got to quell some of this. We have to because it's just not okay to teach kids they can take shortcuts and they'll be fine
Mhm.
because when the influencer bubble pops, then what?
Right. No, for sure. I know Bella kept telling me she wants to be a YouTuber and everything, and I was like, you can do that on the side. Do that on the side when you're a little
Yeah.
older. Get yourself a good job." Yeah.
It's just not okay to lie to these kids and like there's literally kids who are saying, "Yeah, I can just drop out of school and shoot videos on my iPhone and stuff like that." And 1 out of 5 of you will make it, but it's just not that easy. We're all very entertaining and people seem to be loving the clips online, but that doesn't translate directly to money. I just really want
Mhm.
people to understand that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we got to stop. And I'm glad Robert Downey Jr. said something now. Apparently, like, at the end of the day, most kids know him as Iron Man. They don't know that he was in Weird Science and a bunch of other shit.
Mhm.
And they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you just sound like a hater, bro." That's the thing. When you tell a kid like, "Hey, this is not how the world works," you're a hater. It takes a village. We probably need to go back to the days where like neighborhood could whoop your kid and shit too. We got to start beating kids again. I'm kidding.
Beating
I'm kidding. We do
kids.
not have to start beating kids because we gonna get flagged. Like you already said. No, I'm totally kidding. But we screen time probably should be minimized among other things, and also we just can't allow people like if you want to tell your kids that they can be an influencer and they don't have to go to school, then that's on you. I'm not letting mine get away with this shit.
Right.
No, fuck no. You're
How
gonna
about you,
finish
Straw?
school.
You gonna let your kid be an influencer and not get a real job?
It depends. At the end of the day, I'm about supporting you in the right way. Finishing school is an option. You're going to do that regardless.
Right.
But yeah, if you show, because you put time and effort into, that would be like telling a kid you can't become a basketball player because only 1% do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put
Yeah.
the time into it, then
And
yeah,
you can, but it's
yeah.
just it's giving them this view that there's a lot of these kids who are just like, well, look at Kai or look at such and such. Like Kai hosted the BET Awards. Was it last year? Was it last year? I think it was
Mhm.
last year. It was like, oh, well, he's a streamer. Like I can be that. Yeah, you can, but it's not gonna happen for everybody. That's all I want people to
And
understand.
it's not only
And
just
I
that,
want,
it's your job as a parent to, okay, yeah, you're looking at
yes,
Kai. Don't look at the finished product. Let's look at what Kai did
where
from
he
start,
started,
where he
where he
started,
Yes.
started,
how
and
much
Yes.
also
effort he put into it.
Yeah.
I want to tell you people, as somebody who has built their own PC, and I did it before the AI boom. The RAM that I have in my computer now cost me like I think $60 when I built my PC. Those two same sticks of RAM are $700 right now. The money that you have to invest in this stuff, like cameras, lights, all that shit, it is not cheap. So
No.
tell
And it
unless you're
adds
gonna,
up.
yeah, like, and now they're like, well, they have starter kits on Amazon. That's really shitty stuff. It's cheap stuff. The lights are not great. Like, you're not getting anything grand.
Yeah.
So they better be witty as fuck. They probably want to write out a script and shit like that. They need to like watch some videos on how to make film and stuff like that and get a true understanding and just not pull up your phone and be like, I farted. Give me money. Like dead
Damn.
ass. Like, remember when them kids was nigga knocking on Joe door and he chased their ass with them rocks? And the dude, like the little kid was screaming, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. He was like, you're going to somebody's house, wilding the fuck out. He's gonna beat y'all asses, and you're doing all of this to get more followers on Twitter. And this is before they paid people for tweets, too. They weren't even paying for tweets back then.
Mhm.
Sounds to me like it might have worked though.
I don't know. I don't know where that kid is now. I couldn't tell you. I know Joe was to a sunroof on their ass. That is the funniest picture of Joe ever.
That
When
nigga
he
Ice chased him down and blocked him in with the car.
That shit was hilarious. Joe had a handful of rocks in that fucking white beater.
If them niggas wasn't recorded, he would have pegged one of the little niggas. I'm telling you.
That shit was hilarious. That was a classic fucking moment. I didn't know it was Ice that blocked their ass in. That's crazy.
Yeah, Ice was driving. Yeah, he blocked their ass in
That's
from the other
crazy.
side.
That boy took that picture of Joe. Joe was on the top of that cross. I swear to God, I've never laughed so fucking hard in my life. And then I think the next day he went to the parents' house and was like, I'm gonna kill one of these one day.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Podfather, man. Joe, we fucking love you, dog. Your Patreon's worth every fucking penny, bro. I'm not lying. Oh my God, I love that nigga. His silly ass. But yeah, influencers, cut that shit out. Stop. And stop lying to these kids. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Fuck it. Chris Brown. Sterl, you heard the album.
Yeah.
This Pitchfork review was absolutely disgusting. Pitchfork gives
Yeah, it's
Brown by
horrible.
Chris Brown a score of 1.3, accompanied by a one sentence review. Quote: Chris Brown's soulless hit chasing new album doesn't justify its return to the public eye. Ma'am, sir, return to the public eye, nigga. He never went anywhere. I don't know where the fuck
No.
this dude like. So the dude that wrote this review, if you look him up, like search his name on Twitter and Chris Brown, it's just him
He
hating
don't
on
fuck
Chris
with.
for
Yeah, he
fucking
don't fuck
years,
with Chris at all.
4 years. What stuck me about this is I've always hated Pitchfork. They always give terrible reviews. They should not be reviewing content of the culture. Just like when the New York Times sent some dude who had never listened to a Tupac song to review the Tupac movie. I'm like, you cannot send people who are not of the culture to review content of the culture. It does not work.
Right.
They do not understand it, so their view is going to be very different. Pitchfork gave Ice Spice a 7.8, gave Sexy Red an 8, and gave a Peppa Pig fucking album a 6, and gave Chris Brown a 1.3.
What? A Peppa Pig
Ye
album?
yes, yes. It got like a 6 or something. I think it was like a 6.3 or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it
Yes,
So
was
Chris
just
Brown got a
clearly
1? Nah, that's
1.3.
redo it.
it was a
Redo it.
hit piece. That's all it was.
It was a hit piece. So here's the article. Brown is bereft of any ideas that don't have to do with its star's own victimhood. Even the tracks that appear like intimate glimpses at his relationships are really just him whining about the media. Quote, I admit it, it was different. We were only kids, so we couldn't. Putting a hit on my name if that's what it takes, he screams, sings over the gospel, power gospel of Hate Me. 17 years after Rihanna, amid very timely Travis Scott, yeah, ad libs and Amigo style triplet flowing for the moment. He's got second chances on his mind. In case you didn't know, Chris Brown spiritually lives in 2015. Convenient time for him because that's a little before cancel culture hit the streets. He's probably somewhere right now listening to Trap Queen and watching Paul Walker drive into the distance at the end of Fast Furious 7. There's also It's Personal, which is, as you might have guessed it, personal. Over hokey acoustic guitars, he raps in a hushed tone. I just want respect and I'll die for that. Oh my God, we know. This album is a real piece of shit. Why even write about it for years? Traditional media, and that's where it cuts off. But yeah, this dude just really, he was a piece of shit.
You ripped into that shit.
Um, and people in the comments, somebody said, why would we still care about Pitchfork in 2026? Why did we ever? But everybody's like, "Oh, y'all said he was the next Michael Jackson. Look at the bullshit." Cowboy Carter got an 8.4. It's a good Beyonce album. It's not a great Beyonce album. Um, Ice Spice got a 7.6. They gave Recovery by Eminem a 2.8, and that's actually probably Marshall's last really good album. So here's the dude. Heard the Boondocks suck tonight. That's what happens when you focus on an irrelevant topic such as Chris Brown. Um, There was a song, E40 featuring Tip and Chris Brown. He said, maybe I'd listen if it was 2007. And then this is an award show or something. I like how the camera zoomed right to Chris Brown when Rihanna came out. He's just a Chris
Mhm.
Brown hater. I don't see any more reviews of other, but I know Ice Spice. Oh, Peppa Pig got 6.5. Peppa's Adventure, the album. Peppa's Adventure is the album. I'm not kidding. 6.5.
It's fucking ridiculous.
And Ice Spice got an 8. And uh what's Shorty? No, I'm sorry. Red got an 8. Sexy Red got an 8, and Ice Spice got like a 7.8 or something like that.
That album is 27 tracks. It starts to really heat up right around song 8. That the run from 8 to 21 is pretty classic
Here's my
Chris Brown
thing.
shit.
I haven't listened yet. I need to set aside time because the runtime is apparently an hour and 38 minutes. And everybody's like, that's not long. I'm like, that's a bit long for an album. We need to get back. Like, I'm afraid to see how many tracks are on Iceman for real. The one thing Drake has not ever done is give us a succinct project, 14 tracks or less. He's releasing these bloated albums, and that has to stop. I need people to understand oversaturation is a real thing. I would love to see this 4-hour director's cut of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but they're never going to release it. They're just not. That's why films are trimmed down a certain amount. TV shows, if it's a 30-minute show, generally 22 minutes and then 8 minutes of ads. An hour and 38
But
minutes is kind of long for
an
an album.
hour 38 for 27 tracks. Most of these songs are basically 2-minute songs.
Like I heard that, I did hear that. But then there's the Pimmy situation. Pimmy dropped that project. How do you drop a project? Let me just check again because I bought it, but I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, you can't justify this. And this is again because people's fucking attention span is shorter. Um 10 songs, 18 minutes. You dropped a 10 song project that is a total of 18 minutes long. That's insane. We can't do that. It can't be that fucking short because at 18 minutes, that should have been a 6 or 7 track EP.
Mhm. But they playing the
That's
streaming game.
that's
It's no different than
and that's the problem. That's
Yeah.
the problem. Like when Chris released that 45 song album or whatever, I was just like, I can't do this. Everybody's like, you're not
And
gonna
that's his
listen. I'm
best
like,
album.
I love.
But
I'm like, look, I dig Brown. I get it. He fucked up. I'm a Rihanna fan too. They were kids. I'm not excusing what happened, but they were fucking kids.
Yeah.
They were both wrong. She hit him as well. I don't know why everybody keeps escaping that fact. She definitely
Right.
put her because, and she's also admitted I fucked up because I hit him as well.
Mhm.
That's the part people keep like forgetting. They were kids. That was like 2008 or 2009, right?
Right.
mhm.
Move
That was
on.
fucking forever ago. Like, you know
Almost
what I mean?
20
Like
years now.
Sean Connery told Barbara Walters he slapped women with open hands and nobody said a goddamn thing. Dana White has
Yeah.
said he slapped women and nobody said a goddamn thing. Um,
Yeah.
at some point I am gonna sit down with that album and listen. I just can't do it right now. My drive to work is only 40 minutes, so I can't consume it. Like I need to be able to consume the album. Um, but a 1.8 is fucking ridiculous. And Pitchfork, you could have just not reviewed the album. And the crazy part is they didn't review 11:11. They didn't review Heartbreak on the Full Moon, whatever it was called. They didn't review any of those albums. I think the last album they reviewed by him was X or something like that, or Royalty, one of the two. They haven't
Mhm.
reviewed a Chris Brown album in years. Why you decided to review one now? Like, what was the joint he just put out that had what's the joint? Residuals. When did that album come out? Like 23 or 24 or something like that?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
They didn't review that. They haven't reviewed a Chris Brown album in God knows how long. And you decide now before he goes on his joint tour with Usher to review this album, be like, this album's a piece of shit. And then we search and it's like, oh yeah, look at that. I'm fine with critics being objective about music, but I'm not okay with critics doing stupid shit like this. And this is why real journalism, again, influencers, Complex has a bunch of fucking kids up there trying to tell people Jay-Z's not relevant. Well, Jay-Z sold out 2 dates at Yankee Stadium in 45 minutes and they had to add another date. But he's not relevant? Like, be fucking for real.
Right. It's just because these kids don't know. That's all it is.
Real like, if you just started blogging and somebody thought you were a dope blogger, that
Mhm.
does not make you a journalist. You need to have obtained a fucking degree from a university or a college. We can't just be calling everybody journalists. That's not how it works. Because then these podcasters say stupid shit, and when you call them on it, well, we're not journalists. Then stop acting like you are.
Right.
Because this is fucking ridiculous. It's art. It's objective. Can it be reviewed as art? Yes. But this is a hit piece. Make no mistake about it. This is some dirty hit piece bullshit.
Mhm.
And Pitchfork is out of their mind. Like, if I'm the editor in chief and he turns that in, I'm like, I can throw this out, or you can rewrite it and give me an actual review. I'm
Yeah.
not publishing this
But
because I can hate.
that wasn't even the focus of it. Let's be real. The focus of it is everybody's trying to gear up for this Drake shit. So to get people on used to reading you, you throw out a cheap ass hit piece on Chris, so you can get people to come to your publication once you do the Drake shit. That's what it was for.
But no, Pitchfork has been doing this for years. I have Channel Orange as the best Frank Ocean album. A lot of people say it's Blonde. Universally, everybody's like, no, Blonde is better. I was like, that's your opinion. It's art. We're supposed to be able to have these conversations. Pitchfork tore that apart. We ain't got a Frank album since.
Mm.
What's gonna happen? Here's the thing. This terrifies me about tomorrow night. We still ain't seen the album cover. We ain't seen the track list. We don't know anything. We know we're getting a stream.
He doing that on purpose
All I
though.
He is. All I want from this nigga, I want some Drake and 40 music. If you gotta go find Hush back in Toronto, wherever the fuck, find Hush. I want a timestamp record. I don't want Flossie Houston / Atlanta hanging out with Yachty Drake. My nigga, I'm 40. I'm going to be 44 exactly a month from today. Exactly a month from today. Me and that nigga would have been in high school together. Drake would have been a freshman when I was a senior. You are too fucking old to be making music like that. I don't want to hear from this Gordo nigga he's about to change the world. No, he's not. You make house music. How can this nigga call himself the greatest rapper when he's rapping over your house music ass beats? That doesn't make sense to anyone. So I'm at the point where I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna get tomorrow. And if it's too bloated, it like objectively, we both said it. I remember that shit came out at 6 a.m. And I probably about 10 o'clock, we both text like, this is a terrible fucking Drake album. For all the dogs. We both said it like 10 or 11, like, this shit is terrible. And it's like, maybe, okay, well, it came out at 6 a.m. Let me wait. Let me listen again. No, this is still really bad. This is really fucking bad. That album, and everybody's like, it'll grow. I didn't particularly love Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. That album has aged much better than I thought it would. Much better. For All the Dogs is still a bad album. Certified Lover Boy was a good album.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Her Loss, I don't want to ever hear 21 Savage rap. That's my problem with that album.
I hated Views for the longest. It took me maybe
I love Views.
2-3 years ago to go back and listen to it.
A lot of people be like, yo, you know what? This is actually this is a really good album.
Yeah,
it's not
got some joints on.
It's not succinct, and that's another issue. Like, if you want to play a streaming game, that's fine, but like, you're destroying your own product because Scorpion didn't feel bloated, and Scorpion's a double album. How does your double album feel more concise than your single offerings? That doesn't make sense. That makes no sense. He's got to get the Yes Men away from him, but I just need a Drake and 40 album. I don't need Yachty. I don't need Beam. I don't need none of these new niggas you running with. I don't need none of that shit. Gordo, like, he's about to change the world. Nigga, nobody knows who you are. There's nobody who's like, go get that nigga Gordo. I gotta get some shit off my chest. Who the fuck is calling Gordo for production? Nobody. Let's look at Gordo's like fucking production discography. And I bet he has all the bad Drake songs. Yep, EDM. Fuck out of here. Where's your production discography, you fuck?
You fuck.
He produced a bunch of bullshit. Or these are his actual own singles. Nobody's ever heard any of this shit. Production discography. So he produced one of the worst Drake albums. Honestly, never mind. He did Sticky, Massive, Currents, Calling My Name, and Tie That Binds. None of the good songs. You know what he did off of fucking For All the Dogs? Rich Baby Daddy. This is the nigga that produced Rich Baby Daddy telling us that Drake's gonna change the world. And he produced Gently featuring Bad Bunny. You produced some of the worst Drake songs ever. And he did produce Give Me a Hug on the Some Sexy Songs for You. But the heavy work on that production is handled by the sample. Can we all agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gordo, shut the fuck up. You're a terrible fucking producer. Go back to EDM. You don't belong in hip hop. No nigga that used to call himself Carnage and now calls himself Gordo, get the fuck out of here. And don't you ever come back. You take that bag of ass that you gave Drake and you take that shit the fuck out of here. Don't you ever come back. Ever.
Tell me how you really feel.
I swear to fucking God, if I see that nigga with them busted ass Oakleys, I swear to fucking God. Look at me.
Please.
You take that bag of ass that you gave that man. You can leave, give me a hug. You take the rest of that shit and you get the fuck out of here. Don't you ever come back, nigga.
Damn.
Pitchfork. Fuck you. Like, sincerely, fuck you. That was a hit piece. Like, y'all can feel however y'all want about Chris Brown. If you dislike him that much, you shouldn't have reviewed the album in the first fucking place. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. You can't tell me otherwise. That is just 100% sabotage. But guess what? Y'all not gonna stop his motion. That breezy bullshit sold the fuck out. This tour with Usher selling the fuck out. You're not gonna stop Chris Brown from making a coin. I promise
Mhm.
you that article is not doing anything. His
Right.
legions of fans will still be there day one.
Yep.
Bum ass niggas.
Amen.
Fucking crazy. 1 point. That's 1.3? A 1.3.
Under Peppa Pig, I'm still on that. I'm still stuck on that.
A cartoon character got a 6.5, and this man who was like, if anybody could open their mouth and lie and say Chris Brown don't have hits, I'm just like, hey, like there's levels to being a hater. I pride myself on being a pretty big fucking hater. Number one. But my nigga, you are over the arch. Like you stood at the bottom of the arch and jumped over. Because there's no way you can say that Run It, Wall to Wall, Kiss
Mhm.
Kiss, Take You Down, um that nigga Chris Brown got so many fucking hits, and that's all still on like the first and second album. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
His
Soulless
B-side
album.
records are more hits than most people actual hits, so it's not even a question.
Who generally who could battle Chris Brown in a verses and actually hang in there?
It can only be Usher.
And Usher can't do it. I
If
love
it's
Usher
20
from
records,
Usher's
Usher
got
can do
20,
it.
but not for Chris. It's different. It's different. Usher's best comp in a verses, it's got to be somebody that can actually sing.
Justin Timberlake. Justin's first 3 albums, and because Usher really only got 3 classic, his first 3 albums is the ones. Outside of that, it's a bunch
My
of fluff.
Way, 8701, and Confessions are all classics.
The first 3 albums.
No, he technically it's 2, 3, and 4 because he had a joint before that Puff produced when he was like
Anybody give a
14.
fuck about him when he had that
Right, but
box?
yeah. Okay, so then you take Justified. I like Future Sex Love Sounds. I don't love it.
And then the 2020 experience. Some joints. I'm telling
I
you.
still think Usher get him out of there.
Usher still beats
And
him.
I'm a huge
But
yeah. So I don't think, truth be told, I think it's certain niggas in a versus that you have to put in a different bag. And that would be Drake, Kanye, Chris, Hove. I just don't think anybody sent Rihanna, maybe, but she don't lead a fucking house. Beyonce, but she don't want to lead a house. Like it's only so many of them that have the quan. Everybody can't do what they do.
I'm telling you, I'm a big Chris fan. Usher, when you talk about just slap after slap and you
I'm
limit
a
him to
bigger
20,
Usher fan than I am a Chris fan.
I'm about what? Slap after slap and you limit him to 20. Usher in the R&B, you go have to go get Mr. Nasty
He
Man
would
for him.
he would sing that nigga under the table. That I will tell you. The difference
But I mean,
also is
that gets canceled out with the performance.
and
So you
that's what
really
I'm
have to
talking
go off
about.
the record.
And that's where Chris clears because think about so Complex has been hosting these, right? Think about the type of crowd that's going to be in there for a Chris Brown versus Usher, and it's
It's not going to
sponsored
be
and
limited
hosted
to
by
that crowd.
Complex.
It's going to be limited. It's going to be online. The people that's actually watching and in it doing the voting. So yeah, it's going to be hard. It'll be a tough night 20 for Chris.
It's
I'm telling you.
close. It's close.
Usher
I
got
think Chris gets
10
them.
winnable records just on Confessions alone.
He
That
does.
damn
It's hard. The reason I give it to Chris slightly is because what is Usher's biggest record to hype up a crowd? He's
he
got
got
2.
he
Yeah,
got
and You Don't Have to Call.
caught up.
You can't.
Caught up.
Yeah, but Caught Up ain't ringing off like Yeah will. Lovers and Friends is dope, but you can't hype a crowd with Lovers and Friends. And I've done some nasty shit to people, to women. Let me be very clear about that. To Lovers and Friends. Let me be very clear about that. But I'm just saying, like, I love Usher records. I do. If you want to get the crowd hype, that would be Chris.
Yeah,
And Chris
crowd
gonna
hype ain't
dance all
got
around
nothing
that
to do
stage.
crowd hype ain't got nothing to do with a bunch of women from the age of 25 to 50 hearing Usher
Well, they
records. I'm
both fit in
telling you.
there. They both
Oh
fit
yeah,
there.
for
How old
sure,
is
for
Chris
sure.
now?
Chris,
I don't
if
know.
I'm 42, Chris probably 36, 30, going on 37.
I think 37 is about right.
He's 37.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Shout out to Breezy, man. Hold your head. I know you don't give a fuck. I know you don't give a fuck because you, Mister, I don't give a fuck. But shout out to Chris, man. Hold your head, brother. Stefan Diggs found not guilty. There was that happened. Consequently, Stefan Diggs dragged into explosive same-sex assault battle, now fighting to hide his NFL millions. In 2023, stylist and influencer Blake Griffith accused Diggs of drugging and sexually assaulting him after a charity basketball game. Diggs was acquitted at
Oh
the
my
trial, but the legal
God.
battle didn't end there. Diggs sued Griffith for defamation, claiming the story was fabricated for clout. He says the allegations damaged his reputation and business deal. Griffith's legal team is now demanding Diggs' NFL contract and career earnings be handed over in discovery. Their argument, quote, "You can't sue for financial harm and hide your finances." Diggs' lawyers filed a motion to block the request. They argue his salary has nothing to do with the assault allegations. They're actually right there. Griffith also claims Diggs' brother Derrick was involved in a violent elevator attack. To silence him, the case is getting messier by the day. A judge must now decide, does Diggs have to show the money or do his financials stay private? Discovery is ongoing. More receipts could be coming. Here's the thing. Clearly, Shorty has shown she's not going anywhere anyway. Like, that woman sat up there and said Stefan hit her. And she was like, he kicked me out because he had another bitch coming in the next day. And Cardi's like, so, um, do I think his finances should be available in discovery? Not particularly, because at the end of the day, the minute anybody signs an extension or anything in the NFL, NBA, NHL, or Major League Baseball, we get an ESPN alert. So it's not like it's not readily available what his finances from the NFL are. I don't think it's necessary. I also don't think it's like I'm gonna fuck with you because you fucked with me. You put some shit, you put some dirt on my name. So people like, oh, wait, that guy's not gonna have to pay. They said the same shit about that Tasha K girl, and Cardi B sued her ass under the fucking ground. And for whatever reason, that dumb bitch keeps opening her fucking mouth. You already got to pay this girl, like, what is it, $5 million or some shit like that you don't have.
Yeah.
They seized your assets, and you still want to fucking talk.
Yeah.
So, Diggs, lay low. He's being linked to the Atlanta Falcons. I'll tell you right the fuck now, that's the last place he needs to be.
They gonna
Send
take that
Diggs
nigga
back
down
to
through there.
send him back to Minnesota. Send Diggs to Green Bay. That's the best place. Because if you get in trouble in Green Bay, then you just a nasty nigga, and you need to go to nasty nigga jail. There's nothing to do in Green Bay except for fucking watch Packers games or watch Wisconsin football or Wisconsin hockey. There's nothing to do in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
We're gonna
I
get
promise you.
some hate messages about that.
I don't give a fuck. There's nothing. Niggas say St. Louis is boring. We're talking about Green Bay, fucking Wisconsin.
Yeah,
They wear cheese hats on their head. If Diggs goes to Green Bay and gets in trouble, then my nigga, this is what the Lord meant for you. All right? I'm just saying. You keep
Oh my
asking God to move obstacles from in front of you, and he keep putting big booty BBL Latinas in front of you. This is what the Lord wants for you. And I kind sir, cannot object to this. This is the path that you have to walk. This is the cross you have to bear. Do not, by no means does Diggs need to be in Atlanta. You don't need a nigga like that in your Magic City at any fucking point. You don't need Diggs near a Waffle House.
Well, it ain't even just that. He can get there, then he's rich. Shit, he can. By the time we finish this episode, if he wanted to be there from wherever he was in the country, he'd get there.
Balls licked right now. He get his balls, but let me tell you this. I have sisters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count them. 4 sisters. 3 older sisters, 1 younger sister. If a nigga walks around in the locker room with a camera and asks every player, on the team, and an NFL roster is 53 men. You follow me? You see where I'm going, Ames?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody walks around a locker room and asks everybody in the locker room, including the practice squad, who is the guy you would least likely want to date your sister? And
Every
to a
one of them
man,
motherfuckers said.
every single one of them said Stefan Diggs.
Okay.
You say, okay, thank you.
Case closed.
Case fucking closed. You know how crazy that is?
Exhibit A. Case closed.
Not a single, every single person. The one nigga was like, what kind of question is that? Diggs.
Diggs.
I'm just like, bro, everybody, Diggs. What kind of question is that? Are you serious? No, you don't want to take Diggs home to your family. You don't want
And
your
then
sister bringing Diggs home.
at the end of the
They
damn
asked
thing,
that
he's
nigga, he was
sitting there
like,
talking
I'm a
about,
good
I'm a
guy.
nice guy. Yeah. You crazy
No,
as a
you're
motherfucker.
not. Stefan Diggs is so wild. Shout out to Tay Hecker. Tay is absolutely gorgeous, right? For Valentine's Day a couple years back, Steph, this is before Cardi. Steph was with Tay Hecker. This nigga had her in a hotel room on one floor and had his other work on a whole nother floor. That nigga Diggs is different. That nigga's like the Optimus Prime of hoeing.
The Optimus Prime?
Well, fuck.
Stop.
Megatron? Who else? Like, who else? King Kong of whores?
My God.
That nigga's different. Again, send him to fucking Green Bay. Send him to Green Bay.
Okay.
That's the only. If I'm the Atlanta Falcons,
if a nigga want to be nasty, you gonna be nasty. Your man's that sent that nigga to Cleveland. You see that shit still ain't work.
Deshaun, but he was nasty. He was in Houston, and y'all got some joints down there, so you know.
The joint of joints. They had to get that nigga to Cleveland.
Get him out of here.
Tell you,
horny man. Yo, horny man, pack up your locker. You out here.
Mr. Touch Me.
Yeah. Hey, Diggs. Congrats for beating, that whole trial situation. You got to sit down, though, brother. You had 4 different women pregnant in 1 calendar year.
God damn.
Yes. That nigga's Optimus Prime. What did I just say? An entire 53-man roster, and the practice squad said you were the person they would least likely want to date their sister.
Wow.
He's
And
different.
4 women pregnant in 1 year. He's
Cardi,
putting in work. He's putting in work.
Cardi gonna have the nerve to say that stupid shit. I'm just like, yo, you like being embarrassed. Like, you told everybody Offset did you dirty. Cardi was in the kitchen cooking. Well, girl, we gonna figure it out. That's our baby daddy now. Bitch, are you insane? That's crazy.
Damn.
Yo, chicks from the Bronx, man, they different. But god damn, Cardi, what the fuck? Shout out to Diggs, though. Take your ass to Green Bay, though, Diggs. You do not need to be in Atlanta. Do not go to Atlanta. It's the last place you need to be. You truly don't need to be, like, in fucking Muskegon on a Monday night. Like, a nigga like you shouldn't be in Sheboygan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Diggs, you don't need to be in Montpelier. You don't need to be in D.C. You don't need to be in the Delta. The Gulf of Mexico is too much for you. Anywhere where they definitely don't go to Phoenix, because I'm telling you, they got some joints in Phoenix. Anywhere where there is a plethora of beautiful women is the last place Stefan Diggs needs to be. Ever.
Okay.
They should, like, after every game on Sunday, they should send that nigga on a private plane to, like, fucking Australia or something. It's like, all right, like, he should get locked up. Like, the NFL should be like a work release program for him.
Damn.
That nigga has
serious?
no dick. 4 women pregnant in 1 year.
Yeah.
You have the dick control of a fucking come on, bro. That's crazy. He never met a joy he didn't want to fuck. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this: the chef wasn't all that. She just
Maybe
wasn't.
maybe that lady in the beginning.
That other bitch was fired. That other bitch was flavor. I apologize. I don't mean to call her a bitch. She was flavor. The chef wasn't all that. Diggs was out that bitch wilding. Anyway, speaking of motherfuckers wilding,
Here we go.
Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini. It continues. She was 2 months from giving birth, and these motherfuckers were on a boat together. And then, let me ask you something. If you were cheating on your husband, you end up pregnant, right? Now you're gonna
Damn.
tell your husband it's his kid. Are you gonna name the baby after your side piece?
No. Hell
Diana
no.
Rossini. But
As a
her
matter of fact,
brother's
I'm
name
gonna have him name the child. That way, if he ever finds out it's not his, you named him. You love
well,
him.
also,
You have to.
her brother her brother's name is Michael, so it's okay. It's not
Oh,
okay,
okay.
Diana.
Sure.
This comes from TMZ. TMZ Sports obtained a clip showing the pair together on the dock of a private rental company back in June of 2021 as the NFL coach and reporter prepared to head out onto a lake in Putnam County, Tennessee. June of 2021. The only thing going on in June in the NFL is OTA. Why would a reporter need to be at OTA? Add a new chapter to the Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini saga because TMZ Sports has learned they rented a private boat together for a day on the water, just the two of them, just two of us, building castles in the sky, just the two of
Sure.
us, you and I. The NFL duo booked the vessel in Putnam County, Tennessee back in June of 2021, according to a source with direct knowledge who also says that then Tennessee Titans head coach and the journalist were the only people on board for their 2 to 3 hour rental. He thought he was Tony Soprano. Mike Vrabel is a nasty. Yeah. Imagine Vrabel coaching Diggs. That is a nasty fucking lineup, bro. Oh wait,
Yes.
Vrabel just did coach Diggs. What the fuck am I saying?
Yeah, he
That
was in.
Patriot locker room, it was semen everywhere. If you put a blue light in that fucking locker room, there was cum all on the ceilings and shit like that. Um,
Damn. Wow.
the timing of that outing might raise a few eyebrows because Rossini was pregnant at the time with her first child. Documents obtained by TMZ Sports show both signed the company waiver before heading out on the lake, and one source says there were no visible PDA before they departed. We're also told that Vrabel and Rossini appeared cautious about photos being taken, and while she declined to post it all with the staff, Vrabel agreed to snap one pic, but asked no image be publicly posted. The picture is the autograph these days, brother. You
Yeah.
thought they wouldn't go post? Get the fuck out of here, Mike.
Come on.
Rossini gave birth later that summer to the first of her two kids after marrying her husband Kevin Goldschmidt in 2020. Vrabel has been married to his wife Jen since 1999, and they also have two children. A week after the boat outing, Rossini posted an IG photo seemingly of Kevin on a New Jersey beach with the caption, "Lucky to have great people to spend this holiday with this July." You gonna do that shit on the country's birthday, you nasty bitch.
The
But
country's birthday.
also, Diana, what's your phone number? Because I think that we should compare notes about this upcoming NFL season. And if you need a spot, we would love to have an NFL reporter seeing you don't have a job anymore because of said situation. As we reported, speculation about the relationship started when they were photographed looking cozy in Arizona boutique resort. And since then, other photos have come to light showing Vrabel and Rossini doing everything from gambling at a casino in 2024 to kissing at a bar in 2020. They out here moving crazy. They on floaties at a pool like they not both married.
Damn. What
We've
kind of
reached out to both
floaties?
Vrabel and Rossini. The phone is pretty nice. We reached out to both Vrabel and Rossini about the boat trip. No word back yet. Go figure, right? Fucking
Right.
ridiculous. She has been radio silent after resigning from the Athletic over it all. Meanwhile, Coach Vrabel has vowed to be a better person for his family and the Patriots. Well, technically, this is kind of the Patriot way. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I mean, Robert Kraft got caught at a tug and pull. So, like, what are we talking about? Rub and tug. I'm sorry. Let me get it right. Um, this is crazy. Like these two motherfuckers. Let me be clear. Let me be very careful about how I say this because I don't want us getting canceled. Never mind.
Just don't.
Rabel's wife can't fight because we should have saw like a black eye or something by now, right?
Absolutely not. It's not about that. She finna take that nigga to the cleaners. You hear me? Watch what happens.
Man,
She
Yeah.
ain't gonna fight. She don't wanna. You ain't gonna hear nothing from her. You gonna hear her. She ain't made a post, nothing. She finna take him to the cleaners. That's what this is about, and rightfully so. I mean, it is what it is. You did me like that. I'm hitting them pockets.
publicly they are like on floaties with like white wine spritzers is crazy. Like at least have a Pepsi. You
Her
got
next
like
Facebook
scandalous.
post or Instagram post, she gonna have her a nigga from Jamaica.
Yeah, store Winston. I bet that Winston's gonna fuck her.
Mhm.
This is crazy. Braves, I love you. You're an amazing outside linebacker. Gave me great joy to watch you, Willie McGinnis, Teddy Bruschi, Richard Seymour. That front set, that Patriots front seven with my guy Rodney on the back end. Fuck Asante Samuel because he dropped that ball. My child just came home. Thank you very much. Braves, they got you dead to rights, my boy. There's no getting out of this. There's no getting out of this. This is absolutely crazy. Actually, you and Diggs should probably go to Milwaukee. Well, again, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So it is kind of the Patriot way.
Mm.
Sterl's not wrong. She gonna take this nigga to the cleaners.
By far.
By the time
Absolutely.
this is over, she's gonna have every single Super Bowl ring that he owns, all that shit. Like when you win, when you win the Stanley Cup, they get a mini cup. When you win the World Series, you get a mini World Series trophy, all that stuff. Same for the NFL, you get a mini Lombardi. She gonna have them shits. She's this close to getting his fucking Ohio State rings and shit. She's gonna take him to the cleaners. This is bad. Like
Yeah.
you are like publicly like, I've done stupid shit. Well, I've done stupid shit. That's not the point. The point is Braves is out of his mind. I'm broke as fuck. All right. But I'm blinging, you see me. Um, he's out of his mind. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Both of them married. Remember when they caught Urban Meyer? So when Urban Meyer coached the Jaguars for like 10 games, I think, something like that. Um, he's from Ohio as well. And he retired from Ohio State and then took some time off and then took the Jacksonville job or whatever. So I think they were in town playing the Browns, and he has a restaurant in town. So the rest of the team flew back to Jacksonville. Urban Meyer took himself to his own bar and got caught with a bitch basically giving him a lap dance.
Mhm.
And he's married. At that point, when Coach Meyer got caught, like Vrabel, but it sounds like from this timeline, Vrabel was doing this before Coach Meyer got caught. But once Urban Meyer got caught, you should have been like, "Hey, shorty, nah, just tell me what room you're in, and I will come up. Leave a key." Because that's just, I'm sorry, that's stupid. That's stupid.
It is stupid. Don't
Urban
do it out
Meyer,
in public.
the Jaguars were absolutely terrible. So Urban Meyer deserved to be fired. Plus, he kicked the punter and shit like that. He was just down that bitch wild. I'm like, brother, this is not Columbus, Ohio. You can't be like, these are grown men who get paid to play this game. They will beat you within an inch of your life. I wish he would have tried that shit with Leonard Fournette. He'd have turned that nigga every which way but loose. Um, but you have to learn when other people make mistakes. You're supposed to learn from them.
Mhm.
Braves getting caught doing this is crazy. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
This is crazy. You're supposed
Yeah.
literally saw what happened to Urban Meyer. Now his wife is they're Coach Meyer is like in his 50s, maybe 60 or something like that. So at this point, his wife, they're still together. I guess maybe she really loves him, or she's like, it's too late to move on. I don't care at this point. Who the fuck knows? But Rush Probst was like one of the most famous coaches in high school football, and he got caught having a side bitch and a baby. Now his side chick is his wife, but y'all remember that show 2-A-Days on MTV about high school football?
Mhm.
He was the coach of that team, and then they found out that he was screwing like a girl that worked in the school and got her pregnant.
Damn.
The school fired him for misconduct, all that stuff. Now, because Rush is a phenomenal football coach, he found like great jobs at other big programs in the US in the South. But at the same time, like that happened, then he caught cancer. Everybody's like, hey, that's your karma, brother. You did this to yourself. You put your
That's
Brother.
wife and
wild.
kids through a situation. It is what it is. I'm just saying Braves looks crazy for this. Bro, tell me what room you're in. Leave the key. Actually, don't leave the key because I'm Mike fucking Vrabel. I'm not going to the front desk like, yo, it should be a key for me. Tell me what room you're in. Hey, where's the elevator? Oh, to the left. Got you. Thank you. And I'm jumping on the elevator. Yo, I'm outside the door. Or unlock the
Also,
door,
wrap it
here I
up.
come.
Wrap it up.
If that boy, if her husband find out that baby ain't his,
Mm-mm.
she like The Athletic has only been around like what 10, 15 years, maybe. It's very new. You couldn't keep your job there. You're not ending up at the worldwide leader or no shit like that. This was just stupid on all parts. But sitting there on the beach with a white wine spritzer, not a beach, I'm sorry. It's just really stupid. I don't know, man. Um, really fucking dumb. But that's all we got. That is our show. Y'all got anything before we go? Does anybody have a you suck?
I can't think of anything,
Let me
honestly.
think.
I don't have one.
The only one I could think of is, I mean, at the end of the day, Drake, you should have gave us something. We ain't even got a fucking.
We don't have a single. We don't have album
We don't have a
artwork. We don't have a track
single
list.
Nothing.
artwork. We don't have
Nothing.
track list. Nothing. You suck for
We don't
that,
know
my
the length
dude.
of the album.
I
This is
get it.
crazy.
I get it. But damn, you ain't give nobody nothing. This motherfucker
You
better
don't
be
need that.
fired behind that.
He does not need the YouTube money. Apparently, there's a track where he disses Bron. Joe caught some strays. Khaled caught some strays. I haven't heard anything about him apparently dissing Kendrick. I think he knows. I don't think that he's afraid to diss Kendrick. I think he knows if he disses him again, that appeal is going to get thrown the fuck out
Mm-hmm.
because it's going to look crazy. But apparently, there's a song where he disses Bron. Khaled's catching some. Joe is catching some, of course. I don't know. He don't need the YouTube money though. He really does not. If you want to save it all for your stream, whatever. But bro, you don't need that fucking money. You have a fucking Boeing 747 with your face on it. You don't need the money. Anyway, that's gonna do it for us. We're gonna get out of here. Prayers to our brother Kobe. He actually he's got a very important situation coming up at the top of next week. So prayers to him. I got nothing else. Y'all got anything?
No,
That's it.
I don't.
All right.
Come rock with us in the Discord tomorrow. That's it.
Yes.
Well, by the time they hear this, that will have already taken place. So,
Of course. So yeah.
so I guess we'll hit you
If
guys
you
in
were
the
a part
social
of
media
it,
streets.
we enjoyed having
Yeah,
you.
we definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we definitely appreciate
Yep.
the conversation. If it was a good conversation, if it was a bad conversation, fuck some of you
Then you
people for
suck.
saying. There you go. That's our you suck for this week. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. You guys be easy. We'll catch you next week. Peace out.
Bye.